This is 7 National News, and in our top story, on behalf of President His Highness Sheikh Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan, His Highness Sheikh Saud bin Rashid Al Mualla, the Supreme Council member and ruler of Al Quwain, chaired the UAE delegation to the 4th Forum of the United Nations Alliance of Civilizations in Doha, Qatar. The forum welcomed government officials, ministers and secretary-generals of the United Nations, League of Arab States and the Organization of Islamic Cooperation to build a culture of peace and dialogue among civilizations. Areas that are being addressed include education, health, poverty and youth. Members of the UAE's delegation are Abdul Rahman Mohammed Al Uwais, the Minister of Culture, Youth and Community Development, as well as Sultan bin Rashid Al Khaji, the advisor to the Al Quwain ruler, along with a number of ambassadors. The second annual World Healthcare Congress is currently underway in the capital under the patronage of Abu Dhabi's Crown Prince, His Highness General Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan. Also in attendance was Chief of the Abu Dhabi Crown's Prince Court, His Highness Sheikh Hamad bin Zayed Al Nahyan. The event is one of the most influential healthcare forums, featuring 100 speakers from 23 different countries, co-sponsored by the Health Authority Abu Dhabi and Abu Dhabi Tourism Authority. Industry experts have been invited to give their perspective on strategies and policies which would lessen the impacts of the economic downturn. Experts say this will provide opportunities for health systems to operate more efficiently, minimise care costs, enhance the delivery of service and improve the patient experience.
It's very interesting because what we were sharing in this panel today is the financial repercussions on healthcare. And this is a global problem in view of what's going around. It was nice to hear the perspective from everybody. There are a lot of things of common problematic issues, and definitely each region it has its own particular issues how to solve the problems.
As the Dubai Health Authority and the Department of Finance have approved the healthcare budget for 2012, healthcare officials have now begun to discuss and confirm what aspects will be the priority for the year to come. The DHA aims to further provide consistency to the healthcare sector and cater to the growing population of the Emirate.
In 2012, we are aiming to kick off the Dubai Service Capacity Planning. And in this one, we are aiming to understand the demand and the supply into the healthcare. We will be looking into all healthcare providers. We'll be surveying them. We'll be looking into what are the services that are being provided into the healthcare service in the Emirates. And we will be looking into the type of those services, the patients that are attending, which are the cases that have been seen, how much they have been spending on seeing those patients, and what are the different services being provided within every healthcare institution in the Emirates of Dubai.
Emerging markets worldwide are allocating over $160 billion for airport projects globally, and the focus on building environmentally friendly airports has become a priority. The aviation and logistics sector is a key driver of both the UAE and the Middle East economy, with Dubai Airport known as the International Gateway. While the growth of the logistics sector in the region continues to grow, the subject of going green was on the top of the agenda at today's Emerging Markets Airport Suppliers Conference here in Dubai. Examples of green airport practices include using energy-efficient LCD screens on all monitors, new and lighter aircrafts to reduce energy consumption, and utilising solar energy power to run airport operations.
So by the end of the day is try to protect the environment, not for our generation, but also for the newer generation. I know it's a tough task, but we have the people who have the decision to achieve it, and hope we are on the right track right now, and hopefully there will be more initiatives that are created, and hopefully we'll see green objectives achieved in the aviation sector in the Middle East in the near future.
Rents and property prices in Dubai have stabilised as demand continues to grow, according to a recent report. The Azteco Property Management Q4 report shows Dubai is set to see the delivery of 10,700 apartments and 1,300 villas during the first half of next year. This will take the total supply to 408,500 apartments and nearly 60,000 villas. According to Azteco, apartment rents have stabilised, with only International City registering a 2% 9% decline in the fourth quarter compared to the third quarter. Transactions for both categories picked up as tenants took advantage of lower rates to move to better quality accommodation and riding off the back of rising job security and increased market confidence.
We've seen in the second half of 2011 greater stability, which is very encouraging. We're seeing that rents aren't fluctuating greatly, and that prevails most particularly in the residential market. Office market is still very stressed due to oversupply. We potentially will see some very positive yields in certain pockets. So we're seeing stability on income and sale values in some of the now, if you like, almost maturing areas. So downtown, Dubai Marina, Jumeirah Lake Towers, the Palm are quite sort of, and the ranches and the Jumeirah living area are quite regular with regards to return. You can establish and assess what it is you're going to get as your income or return on investment. So good from an investor standpoint there. We can see the stability of demand for property in certain areas is very, very strong. We've had an extremely good year-on-year when it comes to number of transactional deals, much higher than last year, because rents have gone down, but the actual number of transactions done is far greater. Some of the newly released areas, interestingly like Jumeirah Village, where the rates are very favourable, we're seeing transactions. So there we've got investors or people who are actually going to live in the property taking mortgages, and the value of the property is very low for what they're getting. So some good buys in some pockets.
Traffic violations in Dubai for the month of November fell by 15% compared to the same period last year, according to data released by Dubai Traffic Police. The data show that over 170,000 offences were committed for the month, compared to 200,845 for November last year. The number of red light jumping cases fell from 107 to 78 this year, while speeding tickets, which topped the list, fell to 119,535 against 140,980 last November. Dangerous reverse driving cases accounted for around 2,200. 500 violations of not submitting the driver's licence upon request were also reported. The Ministry of Interior in the capital is set to launch its fourth traffic awareness initiative of the year to increase awareness about car safety. And up next, we have the day's business news for you, so stay with us.